Hello and welcome back to my strange little corner of the internet. I am JR Frost Reads. Most people just call me Frosty. So I want to take a few minutes of your time to talk about what I've read, what I'm reading, what I'm going to read very soon. Usually, I think I would want to post a video like this on a Friday or a Saturday, depending on my schedule. But I don't see a whole lot changing in between today and the next 2 days, so I figured, what's the harm? So to start things off, I finished The Ritual by Adam Neville. A fantastic book. Really enjoyed this, really enjoyed the dynamic between the friends in the book. There's like four, I'm going to say main characters. There's one main character, but there's four in this main group that we follow along and kind of learning about their history together and their background and why they're on this trip is really fascinating. You really get into their lives and into their heads, and you kind of see how what they're experiencing on this trip in the woods, I'll leave it at that, how it's really affecting them and what it's doing to them psychologically. And yeah, really enjoyed the intro and the build-up of this book. The weird part for me is I think I kind of liked the ending from the movie a little better. There is a Netflix adaptation of The Ritual. It's actually really solid, and if you're going to read it or watch it, I think both are fantastic. So, big champion for both. But for those of you who have read the book and watched the movie, I'd love to know if I'm alone on this. I kind of liked the ending of the movie just a little bit better. At probably the 3/4 mark of the book, we are introduced to a new dynamic that is not in the movie that I didn't care for. It comes in way of some new characters. And I don't know, it just felt out of place for me. I wasn't a big fan of it. And the ending, like the true ending of the book is still fantastic. I still enjoyed it. But yeah, I don't know. I really love the build-up and the suspense. But the ending, I think I'm going to go with the movie on that one. Another book that I managed to finish up, because this is relatively small, is What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher. I know we're only in February, as of this recording, but this already is my favorite book of 2025. This was amazing. Not just the way Kingfisher can write characters, dialogue, and inner monologue, but everything leading up to the end was amazing. It felt genuine, it felt real. I could really experience the emotion the main character was going through. And the ending was so wild. I love horror. I love scary. And it's hard to find media in some way or form that will actually creep me out. This book did it. This was amazing. I finished it at like 1 o'clock in the morning this morning or last night. And I was like, ooh, I hear stuff. People walking around, what's going on? It was toying with me, and it was fantastic. I loved it. It was very well paced. It's under 200 pages, so it's a short read. Honestly, it could have been another 200 pages longer. I would have been fully invested the entire time. I will definitely check out more by Kingfisher. Loved this book, and if something is going to top it, I'm looking forward to that as well. What am I currently reading? So I am still going through my path through Middle-earth with The Fellowship of the Ring. Now, I have not put much more of a dent into this yet, because I did get kind of tied up with trying to finish The Ritual, and then What Moves the Dead really swept me off my feet for 2 days. So I think for the next probably 3 days, until the start of next week, I'm really going to focus on just reading The Fellowship of the Ring, putting in some more time, getting through a few more chapters, and losing myself in Middle-earth for a little while longer. Again, I'm not in a hurry to finish The Lord of the Rings. I'm not in a hurry to finish The Fellowship. But yeah, I think for the next probably 2 or 3 days, I'm really going to focus on reading The Fellowship of the Ring, which leads me to my final point of this. What am I going to be reading alongside Fellowship of the Ring? I think, as of right now, I'm finally going to jump into The Justice of Kings by Richard Swan. I've been looking forward to this trilogy for a long time. I finally got the third book in the mail. There were some mishaps because I couldn't find it in any of the local stores. So I went ahead and ordered it online, and that was just a whole debacle. It got lost. They didn't know where it was. It got delayed by several days. I was kind of worried I may not get it. It finally came in. I finally have the whole trilogy. Now I'm going to sit and read all three of these books. Again, have been really looking forward to it. The first book of his next series, which I believe takes place in the same universe, just launched February 2nd, I believe. So it's exciting to know that there might be more in this storyline. Again, I don't know a whole lot about Justice of Kings. I like to go into things blind and let the story tell me what's going on, but it seems like it's kind of dark with maybe a murder mystery, and from what I've heard, it gets a little more horror-esque as the story goes on, so I really think I'm going to enjoy it. But yeah, that's kind of all I have going on right now. Again, I'll probably try to record a video similar to this and get it out there every Friday or Saturday-ish. Be on the lookout for that. And please, in the comments below, let me know, what are you reading right now? What's a book that you just recently finished up? Or what's a book or a series that you're really looking forward to getting into soon? Love to hear what's going on. You can find me on Fable and Instagram, JR Frost Reads, and I'll catch you in the next video.